So new AI tools for autonomous vehicles. Let's get into this.
Today, we're announcing Alpamayo, the world's first thinking, reasoning autonomous
Oh, that's
vehicle
great.
AI. Alpamayo is trained end to end,
Going to put you on business, Mr.
literally
Bond.
from camera in to actuation out. The camera in, lots and lots of miles that are driven by itself, where we human drive it, driven using human demonstration. And we have lots and lots of miles that are generated by Cosmos. In addition to that, hundreds of thousands of examples are labeled very, very carefully so that we could teach the car how to drive. Alpamayo does something that's really special. Not only does it take sensor input and activates steering wheel, brakes, and acceleration, it also reasons about what action it is about to take. It tells you what action it's going to take, the reasons by which it came about that action, and then, of course, the trajectory. All of these are coupled directly and trained very specifically by a large combination of human-trained and as well as Cosmos-generated data. The result of it is just really incredible. Not only does your car drive as you would expect it to drive, and it drives so naturally because it learned directly from human demonstrators, but in every single scenario, when it comes up to the scenario, it reasons about, it tells you what it's going to do, and it reasons about what's about to do. Now, the reason why this is so important is because of the long tail of driving. It's impossible for us to simply collect every single possible scenario for everything that could ever happen in every single country, in every single circumstance that's possibly ever going to happen for all of population. However, it is very likely that every scenario, if decomposed into a whole bunch of other smaller scenarios, are quite normal for you to understand. And so these long tails will be decomposed into quite normal circumstances that the car knows how to deal with. It just needs to reason about it.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, and I think the key thing there is he also ended on that, and he said it earlier in the presentation, the reasoning, right? And that is where you see, the AI function of autonomous vehicle driving. It's not just, hey, go down the road, turn left, turn right. It's the reasoning of, if something were to happen here, why am I doing this? Why am I reacting this way in the vehicle? Hey, if you're still watching, make sure to give us a like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, I mean, right now we see, I think the older model of doing in cars where Waymo, right? It's just basically, it doesn't stop at crime scenes. It doesn't stop in a construction and
gets stuck in parking lots. You see
it
the
gets
videos.
stuck parking lot. It's fighting each other on the intersections.
Yeah, who goes first type thing, right?
Yeah, who goes first?
We all show up at the same time. Who goes first? Yeah.
And so all those scenarios, right? And I think, again, this is now where is assisting humans.
Yep.
Right? It's assisting, AI is assisting humans, is assisting, this is not, actually, to me, it's not even like about the total autonomous part of the cars. This computer, it can assist as a driver is sitting in the car as well.
Mm-hmm.
It can assist, it can predict, hey, traffic is slowing down by 2 to 5 miles per hour.
Yep.
And I think there's something, the traffic going to back up. And my prediction is because of the weather, because of the blah, blah, blah,
Well, and
But
also
that's what Google does.
yeah, but also too with this though,
Google's still using that. I think it's a little older model.
Well, yeah, but it's the same concept, same idea. And the only difference is your phone updates. Now your car's just going to veer off and go the other direction.
Well, what Google does is actually the way it collects data on is like how signals collect at one place from the phones.
Yeah.
That's how. Remember that one guy in I think it was in Europe. He got tired of people driving
put all
on
the
his
phones
road.
in the trailer or something.
He just
Yeah.
manipulated a bunch of signals, phone signals on his road.
Yeah.
So like every car, every driver or map thought it's congested.
Yeah.
So people went around
And it was just him. Yeah, yeah.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
So
eventually somebody's going to do it with this.
well,
thing.
I think this one is like you said, it is more real application.
Yeah, and the difference between this too, guys. Remember, I'm gonna now be able to communicate with maybe not the car in front of me because they aren't
10
driving
cars-
autonomously, but
10
a couple
cars-
cars ahead of me too. And when he slows down, I'll know, hey, I can slow down or turn or what kind of traffic they're reading, too.
there's a debris in the road or whatever that may be, right? So that's what I'm saying is this is more real world safety, and this will save time in a sense for people, and I think it'll help to maintain the overall
Yeah.
roads and everything, because
Do you guys know who he was partnering with this? I couldn't remember.
I'm not sure, because I think this is something that's available to, like they just built a computer and it's probably going to be available to, people to.
Yeah, I thought I remember reading somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Tesla or someone was trying to partner
we're
with
working
them
on a
that.
project, and I'm going to talk to my partner about why can't we use this.
Yeah. Seriously. Except the cost of that chip, probably a
Well,
little bit more affordable.
What
for
are
a
we
car
creating?
than-
I mean, we creating something in logistics, like something for the road.
Yeah.
So I think why can't we use this? So I think there's a real world use, and I think we should be
100%.
Yeah, and and our sport technology is like that. It's where it brings more
Yeah,
safety.
Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, it's Benz. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they have like semi trucks and everything. So
Also
so
with
they were pretty big.
JLR, Uber.
Jaguar Land Rover.
Mentioned interest in Berkeley deep divers. Deep dive.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's happening. It'll happen. I think everyone's been a little bit more
I'm
leery
really
of
surprised he
when
didn't
the
try
autonomous is coming, though. Like
Well-
that's the thing. Like everyone keeps thinking it's going to happen. It was going to happen in 2020, and then it's 2023. Now it's 2025, and now So I think in reality, right? Maybe next 10 years we'll start
Yeah,
seeing
I-
this
I-
as sort of a common thing.
Yeah,
I don't think that it's
next-
going to happen next year.
Yeah, I think it's probably like next 5 years we'll see more commonality.
Yeah.
Just like nowadays we have the it's a standard in most of the cars, new cars, is auto steer, right?
Yeah.
So basically, if you have it on, and if you're trying to go off the lane a little bit,
Yeah.
it'll pull you in.
Yeah.
Obviously, again, it's turned off in my car, but that is good for
Yeah.
So if that technology is widely available now, or it had been available for the last 5-10 years, so I think this is something it will probably next 5 years. It probably something.
I just think it'll be a little bit longer, personally, just because everything that we've been shown
Well,
is
they
it was
made a
going to happen
release-
last year. It was going to happen this year. Robot taxis are coming out, and then now it's pushed to 27. You know what I mean? Everything just keeps getting pushed. This will help speed it up, maybe.
So I think this
You know what?
there-
There's so many companies doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Uber, Lyft, and I guarantee you companies outside of our country are doing it as well.
Yeah, of course.
And so it's just a race who's going to get there.
Yep.
But the part I'm really, really surprised about is that why aren't they trying to partner with some of these phone companies? Like they're doing it. You know what I mean? Like
Well-
everybody has an iPhone. Everybody has
so
an
in my
Android.
opinion,
That's where they need to go.
in my opinion, the technology is way ahead of our phone technology right now. In my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you're probably right.
to a degree, but just having that, because either you built this into your vehicle, or you do it, or you just use the phone, because everybody's going to have a phone no matter what,
Yeah.
especially here.
Yeah. So I'm not
So
sure.
what are you saying? You connect the phone then to your car?
Well, I guess I'm thinking of the Hanwei. I think it's Hanwei. They're called the one in China. Is that when they send the car? I think the Ford CEO mentioned this. When they send the car, everything sinks in
Yeah.
to the vehicle. So I'm like, if that makes so much sense, like seat goes to your preference, it knows where
Yeah.
you live,
True.
all that good stuff.
But
Well, technically they probably already know that already, but
Yeah.
it makes sense for them to partner with those.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, it does, but again, there's the adaptability of it. How much people are comfortable with their data or their personal privacy. So it's the adoption of it,
Yep.
and how people are comfortable. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
No doubt. No doubt. Let's see. Well, again, like, subscribe if you guys like the topic.